the country is broken financially, absolutely broken. We're headed for collapse. This poor coin has been doctored.
Doctored?
Yeah, with something called nicodate.
And this box is a mystery to me.
Well, stick around and I'll open it for you.
The worst day on Wall Street since the crash of 1987.
We're now down 43%.
This could be the most serious recession in decades.
Protect your retirement with a gold and silver IRA. Learn more at sdbullion.com/IRA.
It's really dark over here.
Yeah, it is dark. You didn't pay the electric bill, did you?
It's the old fluorescent fixtures, you know, with a ballast and all this other nonsense that we are doing away with when we put in the LED lights.
Do you want to tell the people what we were chatting about just a minute ago?
Oh, you mean about having a yard sale?
Yeah.
About an indoor yard sale?
An indoor coin and stamp shop yard sale.
Yeah, everything,
that would be a
everything
blast.
would be going for bargain basement prices. And we just have so much unusual stuff that, you know, people, you're not going to see it in a catalog, you're not going to see it online, but like the proof pant bars. Do you ever see those?
Yeah.
They come in a case.
Yeah, yeah.
They're proof strike, and they come in all kinds of denominations. They come in, you know, 10 ounces and 50 grams or 500 grams and 1,000 grams.
So how would
things
we,
like that.
How would we pull that off?
We'd clear all this crap out of here, put the covers back on the cabinets, have everything lined up with a price list, with a price tag, and as you're filming everything, people can take notes, and if they want to buy something, just send them money. Now, they promised me the gold. I don't think there's any gold.
Seems
They
too
seem
heavy.
like, yeah, they seem like they're all the pant bars. This is something from eBay. I didn't order anything from eBay. The whole financial scheme in this country is going to change in a hurry, really soon. And primarily with another round of inflation. And, you know, I'm not talking, you know, everything but energy and food. I'm thinking everything. I think we're about to hit probably a high watermark for inflation. And, you know, back in the Great Depression, obviously it was a lot of inflation that turned into a deflation. But things are not going well anywhere. Especially just the finances, you know, coming out of Congress. They can't pass a spending bill without playing games. And why is the reason? Because the Fed's saying, no more. And we already are paying. You remember the first stimulus scam in around 2009?
Oh, yeah.
$675 billion. And that was considered completely outrageous. Do you know our interest payments now on our debt are around $675 billion every year? And we can't pay those. We can't pay the interest on our debt.
Our national debt's going up close to $1 trillion a month. It will be close to $1 trillion a month, Tim.
Yeah. And that's outrageous. I mean, if there's no common sense at all in Washington, we're headed for collapse. You know, they just can't keep kicking the can down the road. And they don't know how to stop the spending. But,
it's going to be,
you know, so we're going to give, you know, let's do 150 billion to Ukraine. Let's do a similar amount to Israel. And, oh gosh, why don't we pay all the college students' debts off? And let's see, what else can we dream up? Oh, we need another $100 billion for border security.
It's like there's a magic money tree. And we just print it.
It can only result in collapse. That's the only thing it can result in, because they don't realize that our obligations are worldwide obligations. And why are we still the world's reserve currency? Because we promised to pay our debt? How's that working out?
Yeah, I know.
There's no other math. If you do the math, simple math says that if this continues, there's a collapse coming. And the Democrats, honestly, I don't mean to pick on Democrats.
Yeah, you do.
Listen, if I ran for office, if I ran for the presidency, I would run as a Democrat. For one reason, to reform the Democratic Party. It's important that they do reform. They need to get rid of the radical wing and get intelligent people, like the Democratic Party was during the Kennedy administration.
Right.
During the Reagan administration. Remember, Reagan said, when we had a problem, we had to talk out. He'd invite Tip O'Neill into the Oval Office. They'd pour a couple of stiff drinks, and they'd sit there and discuss things. And they always arrived at an agreement. That stuff is gone now. You can't compromise with people like Nancy Pelosi. What are they going to do if they don't like Kevin McCarthy because he's too willing to compromise? So we'll put somebody in who's not willing to compromise? No, what do you think he's learning? That you want to get something done, you're going to have to learn how to compromise, make deals. It's just, but the country is broken financially, absolutely broken. And the sad thing is, you take all those Wall Street firms, and they have probably more money under management than our entire debt. Try to do that math. How can that be? Okay, are they holding our debt? I mean, who's going to pay this debt? We dwarf the European Union, absolutely dwarf the European Union, and they can't pay their debt. So what they're going to do is have this, the first digital currency, so they can cheat on the debt. Every 4 o'clock in the morning, they'll be knocked. There's another $5 billion going. Yeah. But that's the only way out. Okay, so
but that's no way out, Tim.
Well, it isn't a way out because what precedes that is default. Okay, now, it worked out for Greece. That was probably the best thing they could possibly do, was default on their debt. That way, the debt's picked up by, Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, Morgan Stanley, all those, these companies pick up their debt and turn it into junk bonds, and somebody will buy it because that was only $370 billion, and that's a piece of cake.
We would need to do a structured default. We would.
We would have to
do
default.
That. And you know what? It might be the best thing in the long run, but not the short run. And no one is going to propose that.
Well, what do we do about the status of the reserve currency?
We'll lose it.
You lose it, but how's that going to work out? Trillions of dollars that are obligations out there in the rest of the world, they're going to come screaming back to this country.
You're right.
Hi there.
Oh, yeah. Somebody just come in with some interesting stuff here. Royal family.
Yeah, but those look like they're made of copper or bronze.
Yeah.
There's no note with this.
What did you get in the box?
A buffalo and the letter E.
Wait a minute. Somebody sent you a box with a gold buffalo and the letter A in it.
I'm assuming there's something written somewhere. Unless I lost it.
No, that is so weird. I wish somebody would just randomly send me a package with a gold buffalo in it.
Well, they may have talked to me on the phone. I have to go through my notes and see if I can figure that out.
Wow, Tim.
Okay, let me go through this quickly.
All right. I got those.
Wow, you have quite the collection.
Yeah. Kind of found this on a job today, all these.
Really?
Yeah.
Now we'll take a look.
So, still got some little.
Okay, these are copies of Morgan dollars. Let's see that. Yeah. Okay, 999 pure silver clad bronze. Oh. And they're plated.
Plated.
And there's no way of measuring the plate.
Right. Oh, I figured it was collectors.
Well, this is National
style.
Collectors Mint. They do a lot of stuff in bronze.
Right.
I mean, there's nothing I can do with these. Well, these are so far all worth $1. It's not a single collectible one in that series. This is the same thing with these. Okay, you got the,
Susan B. Anthony dollars?
yep, and Eisenhower dollars.
And Eisenhower.
They're all made of copper and nickel. That's the problem. This poor coin has been doctored.
Doctored.
Yeah, with something called nicodate.
Oh, man.
It clears out the area in metal around the date, but they put it on the whole coin. And they probably put it on the whole coin so that it wouldn't make the date look terrible.
Right.
So its value is probably a nickel. Yeah, the El Cazadores are probably, all three of them together, aren't even $100. I mean, you have to pay a lot to get them, but look at the condition of the coins. All the coins that were in great condition,
Okay.
they got to be museum quality, and they're probably in museums.
Right.
And like that, I mean, what happens if you have a bunch
talking
of
about
silver
the,
coins in the ocean, they fuse together.
What's all these ones right here?
Yeah, the El Cazador coins.
Yeah, these, right?
Yeah. So they take the ones, and one side's probably going to be messed up because they all fuse together. That's what
Right.
happens when they're in salt water. But they have people who restore them and then they have them certified. But they only certify them genuine, right? Yeah, genuine. There's no grade on them. So you keeping the dollars, right?
I suppose. Well, I mean, no. If you want to take them, take them. Is that $11 in here? That's less trash to carry around.
I just want to make what I give you to look really impressive.
There you go.
These three things, you have about $80.
Yep.
Thanks.
Alright.
See you guys.
All right, guys.
Take care.
How about we lock it up soon?
Sounds like a good idea. We were having a discussion about.
You were ranting. You had a great rant going.
Yeah, it's just I don't like the signs of what's going on, and the numbers are, especially what we're paying in interest on a debt, as it relates to the original stimulus scam.
That was a test run. Somebody was in here earlier buying some gold and silver, and they said those exact words. That was a test run during COVID to be able to see how will the populace respond to stimulus. And it worked. And people got used to that.
It did, but
and when I say it worked mentally, psychologically. It didn't
What
really
it
work.
did was it took millions of people out of the workforce. That's what it did. And
I think it reprogrammed a whole generation, Tim,
I would agree with that. Yeah.
to think about what is work? Why do I need to work? If they can do this, why can't they do it more?
And if they hand them money, they become more gullible, they become more impressionable, and they learn that it's not so bad to live off the government.
And more controllable, Tim.
More controllable.
It's not good. We have to. That's why I'm encouraged when I see new stackers calling you, coming in here, especially the younger ones. I feel like there's a groundswell of people that are seeing through the haze and the fog, seeing that this is just a sham. We're an economic house of cards and are trying to do something about it.
Well, they need to understand that most of what they're being told are lies about everything.
You would really like to do a fun yard sale?
The first thing,
What is it?
the gold. They go in with the bars.
Thank you. Wow.
And that's the other half of the order I placed a week ago. Oh gosh. Wow, these are heavy. Pamp bar 10-ounce bars are really nice. They are definitely a premium bar.
Sweet.
I wonder if they put the certificates in them. Well, I guess you only get certificates if you buy, 50.
Okay, those are neat. And of course the gold. But those are spoken for?
Well, most of them are spoken for, but if you want to buy one, we can do that. We can do that right now if you want.
We could.
Yeah.
Ooh. There's nobody in the store.
There's nobody in the store.
And you're not closed.
And it was one of those really busy days today, too.
Yeah, that was a fun day. Some great people that came through.
And, you know, I expect people who are driving a distance to come in on like Black Friday just because they're not working and it's a good day to take off. I suspect that any of the people who are coming from a distance, like New York and Connecticut, I suspect they got on the highway and go, you supposed to, traffic's going to be like this all the way to New Hampshire? Which is true.
True.
It is. I mean, you're probably just going to go home and put it in the tube, right?
I really am. My Buffalo Bullet. This is it, man.
There you go, sir.
Pretty special. Can I have a sticker too?
Can you have a sticker? Yeah, $20.